cleared my block list and then I had to fill it up again.
Man, mine's is adding up. Mine is definitely adding up.
Let me know you're ready, man.
Oh, we already started.
Let's go fucking happen. Let me get a slap off real quick.
I couldn't miss that.
I feel you. Let me get a slap off real quick, man.
Niggas be crazy.
Hey, look, man. We ain't got no topics. Niggas came to kick it.
Like this. Down in the back of the class, making your bitch laugh. While you was busy smacking ass and locker rolls, trying to get you a six pack. Played a lot of football.
Yo.
Never helped me get back. Teacher was taking attendance and yelled present like a nigga was gift wrap. Fuck bars heavy in gym class.
Yo. Yo, welcome to another episode of the Gentlemen's Club Podcast. Yo, we got Damnit Donni in the motherfucking building.
It's me, Damnit Donni.
The myth, the legend. The guy is responsible for a lot of the sounds that you hear.
Actually, all of them. It's not even, I can't even deny that. Every sound on this board he did. So.
That's wild.
What's good with you, my boy?
I'm chilling, man.
Chilling?
Chilling.
I heard you.
Just be out here, hobo chilling.
Hobo chilling? You a
Yes,
homosexual?
sir. I'm cool. I'm a man.
We may not have no topics, but today gonna be fun.
Right. Anyway, I'm your boy Cardell. Over there in the back, who we got?
Hey, guys, it's me, Zach. Welcome to another episode of the Gentlemen's Club Podcast, episode number 92. Creeping up on that episode 100. We're so excited about that.
Right.
If you have not already, please like, subscribe, and share the Gentlemen's Club Podcast, which we bring new episodes to you mostly on Tuesdays.
Sometimes.
I just completely jacked last week. I was like, yo, fam, I didn't edit that episode.
Oh, yeah.
I texted you. I was like, yo, my bad.
Hey, you know what? To be honest with you, sometimes when that happens, I just let it rock. I ain't even got to hit you. I know you're going to get back to me, man. But what's the word, man? How's everybody feeling?
I'm going to let our guest start, man.
I am blessed and highly favored.
All right, Charlamagne, I like it. I feel you.
PC answer.
Right.
Yo, fucking Beer Olympics, right?
Yeah, Beer Olympics.
You got to give me the recap, man.
All right,
because I was tucked up.
Yeah, I just saw the pictures.
So, friends of ours, they hosted the inaugural Beer Olympics 2022. It was an event with 6 games.
Okay.
You had a partner at random, so you show up, you put your name on a little Post-it, you ball it up, you put it in the cup, and during the open ceremonies, your teammate, you were drawn through with, and then you got a teammate.
Okay.
You guys picked the name, and that was who you were rocking with the whole game.
Right.
Shout out to my teammate. We did a phenomenal job. There were people that doubted us, but we did our thing.
Okay. All right.
That being said,
all right, motherfuckers on some bullshit.
I would like to take my time to use my platform to say shit was rigged.
Really? That's crazy.
The opening game, I got called for a penalty for cupping. So it was a beer relay. So you had to go from one line to the other end of the line across the yard,
right?
With the beer in your hand with your palm open,
like this,
right?
Okay. Get your server on.
So it was a 2-part relay. Your partner goes first, gets to the other end of the line, chugs the beer, puts the beer back in their hand, and then runs back to the end of the line. And then after that, you can go back.
Okay.
So I was a little behind, so I was rushing.
Right.
So I get to, I get, it's my turn. I go out there. I get to the other end of the line. I start chugging. By the way, Bud Light is not a great chug beer.
It's not, but it is the chug beer, unfortunately.
So I do my thing, and
you gotta get some Coors Light or some shit.
The first 3
sponsors.
The first 3, not yet. I ain't seen a check yet. The first 3 finishes get points. So I see first finish, I see second finish, and third is right in front of me, so I'm like, fuck this. I take off running. Right. I got a big hand. I'm not worried about the can falling off. If the can falls off, you got to stop, pick it up, put it back in your hand.
Okay.
So the can is wobbly. It's still on there.
Right.
I get across the finish line first. I got called for cupping.
What is what?
So basically, your hand and your fingers can't touch.
It.
Yeah, never did it. Never did it. I'm here to tell you guys right now, never did it. Nobody can tell me that I did.
That's bullshit.
Second penalty. There was another game. I'm not going to explain the game. Okay. Anyway, me and my partner, we finished. I don't want to take too much time out of this shit.
I feel you.
So second game, me and my partner, we finished first. It's on video. This is the part that pisses me off.
Right.
Is that my finish is on video.
Right.
And they called a penalty saying that we did not drink enough of our beer because the table was wet. Well, this was the same table that was used for Flippy Cup. So there's beer all over the table. What the fuck
are you talking about?
So
somebody should have dragged the table first.
So we went from first place. We had to redo the entire event.
Really?
And then we ended up getting third place. And then after that, there was a loser's bracket. So not second and third place, but the non-qualifiers. They got another bracket.
Right.
And the winner of the loser bracket got a first place reward.
Okay, so you didn't bring. All I heard was you didn't come with the trophy, nigga.
Yeah,
that's all I fucking heard.
I am formally disputing the results of the event.
Okay, so they might still send you the trophy later if it comes out that you.
I'll be honest with you. No, they don't like me. You know what? I thought I had all three judges in my pocket. I didn't. I'm little upset about that.
Okay.
Little upset about that.
You gave him some words afterwards.
I did. Okay. I did. One of the judges was my wife.
You know, there's some bullshit, right?
I did.
I feel you.
But you know, it is what it is.
But overall, smooth weekend.
Overall, man, it was you know the beer Olympics. It was a good time, man. It was seeing people I haven't seen in a little bit. You know, me and my wife, we are trying to make a more asserted effort to get out of the house. I think we're a little bit more comfortable to be able to do that. Okay, especially before number 2 gets here.
Yeah, you got to get that out the way.
You know, my wife doesn't drink anyway, so she doesn't have like fear of FOMO or anything like that.
She is a lightweight.
No, she don't drink.
No, I'm just talking shit, man.
I ain't a drinker either, man.
That's true, man. Hey, that'd be the best part when I get with Tiny. They be like, hey, yo, drink this, dog. Give him some
when Tiny drinks, he drinks.
Oh, that's a fact. When he in, he be in.
If I have to drink, we drink until we pass out.
Oh my god,
I heard you.
Yeah. But yeah, I'd rather not.
I probably drank more beer yesterday than I have in
I don't miss
a long time.
I don't miss those days, dog.
Yeah,
I really don't. Yeah. I really don't. Especially not the Bud Light, Coors Light. What's the other cheap ass one?
Busch.
Yeah, Busch Light. Yep. That's the chucking beer.
Yeah, so it's like, oh, you want to take your beer with you? No.
Leave this water over here in the cooler with the rest of it. What the fuck? How was your weekend, man? What you get into?
Man, we was in the city,
right? Because you like do music and stuff sometimes, right?
I mean, I dabble.
You dabble.
I'm just I do a little music here and there.
Right. Something like.
Yeah. Okay. So we went to this little session. Davies, a couple of his producers.
Okay.
Pretty much just got to chop it up with them.
Right.
Kind of browse the scene a little bit.
How is the scene?
The scene is scening.
What is that?
I don't know what that means.
The scene be scening, man. Like, there's a lot of
cap.
A lot of cap.
A lot of cap and fuckery?
A lot of cap.
Okay.
A lot of participants that I would rather not be a part of.
I feel you.
But sometimes you got to play the game.
Right. So you got to move around with certain people who might not be about or doing things to a certain level and whatnot.
100%. 100%.
And we was kind of touching on this upstairs, but it's just like, how does that make you feel when you're trying to, because chasing music, that shit is a passion thing.
It definitely is a passion thing, and you have to know right away where you want to be in that industry. Because I know for a fact that I don't want to be in front of the camera. I would rather just make my beats, be the guy that says, hey, it sounds dope if you jumped on this.
Right.
It would be dope if we got her to sing on this. Right. It would be dope if...
The real definition of what a producer is, not...
Yes.
Yeah.
I would rather
what
do
DJ
that.
Khaled is supposed to be.
Exactly. I would rather do that. And that's why you got those first 2 albums from me, because it was a collective. I grabbed pretty much everybody, and it was like, hey, jump on this for me.
Right.
And you saw how it came out.
I bullied my way on the song.
you stole a couple.
I just showed up with verses written.
But to be real with you, that's how you get it done. That's how you get it done. If you show up to the session and you have a verse for this song right now, it's up.
Got Kanye on. got Kanye.
There you go. Yes. Yeah. 1,000%.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Man.
So I think I talked about this with LC. I can't remember if it was on camera or off camera. We had this conversation when he was up here about kind of my experiences and why I stopped doing music. And it was pretty much, it was like, yo, having to be in rooms with a whole bunch of fake people, that's not like, at my core, I can't do that and smile for too long.
It's definitely hard, and that's why I'm looking for a manager, man. Because my manager
he can go deal with all of that shit, and you ain't got to deal with it.
I ain't got to be there, bro.
It's a tough situation because it feels so non-personal. Like it's just like, oh shit, what's your Instagram? You know what I'm saying? Like it's the typical conversations. Like, bro, you don't really know me. The whole reason why we're even having this conversation is in hopes that I could connect with you and we could possibly build something and it could bring more shine to whatever it is that I'm doing. Right. Or you can put me around other people that might help me be able to achieve my goal.
Exactly.
Like it's very transactional.
But the problem is both of y'all have that goal and don't give a fuck about if you help the other one or not.
Right. But I feel like
if we're being honest.
Yeah, that's true. But I feel like that kind of takes away. For me, I like it'd be nice to at least I'd be able to fuck with you. Like you still a cool individual.
Yeah, when a motherfucker comes up to me and start listing his accolades,
what he's done, who he's been with,
I already don't fuck with you.
That shit feel weird, man.
Dude, because you just came up, you ain't even like say hello first, Mo. Like say hello first. Damn, like let's be human about this shit.
That's the part. That's the part.
Like niggas don't even want to be human. They just want to know what they can get from you. And can they get it and make money off of it? Like that's all they care about. Like for me, like I care about the art. The artistry is like 100% everything to me.
Right.
Like the money side of it, I don't really care about the money yet.
That should have come. That should have come.
Can I say something that I don't think I've ever said to you?
Who?
You.
Okay.
You have ruined music for me.
Who?
You.
I ruined music.
You've ruined music for me.
Also.
So before
that's a wild thing.
Before I was in the studio and making music on my own, I was a fan. I was a fan of artists listening and doing all this other stuff.
I know where you're going.
But then you go to the studio and have so many 12-hour sessions, so many that you learn to hear the flaw in all music, like in your own music. So then you out in the world, and you hear something over the radio, and you're like, yo, this is mixed horribly. Like, that's a punch in.
But see, that's fun to me. I like that.
I used to hate it, and I
like I like to be able to hear that stuff and be able to apply it to my own music.
Right.
So I guess, and I guess it was a little jaded on my part because it was like, yo, my music isn't that flawed, and yet, where am I compared to? And it was a little bit of hating on my end, but it was just like, dude, I
was about to say that's hate.
No, I'll admit it. But it was like, dude, I can't keep listening to the radio and hearing all this garbage ass music, and then going to the studio and working my tail off, and then it's just like, damn, what are we doing?
And so make you feel away.
And then that is transformed to, and Ashton will attest to this, I don't listen to a lot of music, hardly any music now.
Man,
I don't.
Really?
Like I've just shifted to a different space, and people ask, what do I do? And I was like, well, mostly dad things, but like realistically, I don't consume media.
Yeah, that's
hardly at all.
I can't even.
That's really wild.
I'm at the point where it's like, fam, I consume so much music that I'm just a collector at this point.
My phone just told me I had 6 hours of screen time today. Nigga, it is 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, man.
That is wild. Like I be on my phone all the time,
searching.
And honestly, we've learned that we have to be either consumers or producers. So like, I'm gonna be on Facebook and Twitter all day, but I'm gonna be doing something where I'm applying it to the music later.
Trying to get something out of it.
Yeah, exactly.
No, for sure.
I'm definitely following people. Like I used to follow like tons of people. I be seeing butt naked bitches on my phone all day on Twitter, but like
that shit don't get you nowhere.
But like, for what?
Unless
so I had to go through and unfollow all of that just to figure out what I like.
When you did that, did you get put in Instagram jail?
Oh, of course. Yeah, of course.
You're unfollowing too many people. Exactly. Yo, y'all punishing me for trying to change my life.
Exactly. So once I did that and just followed what I like and then started to apply that to my own social media, like my numbers have gone sky high on social media just off of me applying what I've learned from social media.
Sure.
So I'm always on my phone.
Respect to that.
Always.
What's been going on in the world, man? Yo, y'all see that Irv shit, dog?
Oh yeah. I don't blame him.
What?
Wait, time out.
I don't blame him, bro.
What do you mean?
Hey, Irv he bought his bread.
Yeah, that's true.
No, that
wasn't about bread. That was not about bread. That was I'm hurt, nigga. That was I'm hurt.
She didn't want to be with me.
Yeah,
that's what that was about.
Like when he went on, he was saying that it wasn't just solely because they had separated. It was about because she left the entire fucking
context.
I
need you to give context.
She didn't want to be part of Murder Inc.
Yeah, she didn't. Okay, so Ashanti and Irv were dating somewhere around the time when Murder Inc. was being investigated by the feds,
allegedly,
and it was looking bad. It was looking really, really bad, and he felt a way about her leaving the Murder Inc. label and not wanting to be involved with them anymore because of how much he had already done for her. It didn't help the fact that they got into a relationship and there's feelings involved, but outside of that, they had already done so much for her. And that's what it seemed like that. But again, you got a man that's on camera drunk talking about, nah, fuck that bitch forever. That's literally, you know what I mean? Those are his words.
But honestly, that's low-key gang shit. Like,
it is.
You would never turn your back on your gang.
Yeah, that's real.
Sure.
And she turned her back on the family.
That's real. And for them
you
to
blame him?
I can't blame. It's how it came off. It came off on some.
I mean, he was drunk.
It came off on
say
some.
whatever when we drunk.
So I get it. I get it from the standpoint of, oh yeah, we did so much for her. But let's be honest. Let's look at it on the flip side. What did Ashanti do for Murder Inc.?
Just be the face.
Yeah.
Like we can't say that Ashanti did not help Murder Inc. catapult its popularity.
Absolutely. They were going to do it regardless. We're
but
not
you
taking
probably
that
could have put any female in that position, right?
You can't say that.
You could put a Cassie.
You can't
right
say
there.
that without proof.
Put a Cassie.
Okay,
right there.
but that's a Cassie though.
Put a Christina Milian right there.
That's a Christina. Like there's some because they had other women on the label that didn't really get it done. They didn't really get it done.
And not all major labels that bring the girl to the table don't always work. G when they tried it with Olivia, that shit failed.
Yeah.
They had one that worked.
So in order to take it off of that, have you guys ever been in a position where you had to eat seeing a main thing of yours with somebody else in real time? Like it's like right in your face and you can't Okay. That's fair.
If I could speak, never mind. I'm not even.
I
can't even say what I want to say.
I know.
what I want to say. Choke a bitch more in my life.
How do you deal with that? Like, what do you do, dudes? Because I can say that when you go through that emotion, you be like, fuck. Like, do I go? Now I gotta go make a phone call. Now I gotta go put something on my arm and step out to make it look like everybody.
No. That was never my response.
Okay.
Yeah,
I've had my most toxic of days. I just spent more money.
But I've had the feeling before. It's just like, yo,
that's definitely a gut punch.
That's what I was about to say. Like it's a feeling, and you want to respond to that shit. You be like, oh, you guys, I could get somebody too.
Oh yeah,
it's a feeling. But I mean, how
Tiny scene. I used to throw parties and just invite people.
that's the shit. Go get social.
Motherfuckers just used to show up.
Yeah, just go get social.
Like, how you know? Motherfuckers just showed up to the crib.
You gotta go get social, man. But that it looked pretty bad. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, it's definitely a gut punch.
I mean, but what are the other ranges of feelings that you go through in that? Like, how did it feel for you when you was going through it? Like, cause some guys.
Cause first you get that anger.
Yeah.
Then you go petty. And niggas love to be petty.
Like a motherfucker. What's something that you did?
So we definitely gonna create a count. We gonna create an account
Right.
where we posing as some female. We gonna send that dude some DMs.
No way.
I ain't saying I've done this.
Oh, right. Of course not. But
I'm
men do this.
saying
You know niggas that do that.
Oh, yeah.
Got you.
Oh yeah, because we get petty.
Then hit the stew.
Women is not the only petty motherfuckers on earth.
That's
there
true.
is some niggas that are vile.
Yeah, you're not lying.
And like they go to some slime ball shit for a female.
Hence future.
Do they?
Gospel of future.
You try to hit their friends and shit like that?
Oh, of course.
Oh man, that's a dirty fucking game. That's a dirty game.
And you always go to the friends because you know the friends is gonna go.
Well, you know which friends are on your side.
Oh yeah,
The ones that fuck with you heavy.
You know,
The ones that give you the look.
and you definitely sending her some messages on the
Wait.
side.
So how do you hit the friend? Do you hit the friend like, yo, what you up to? It's like, damn, she would do now. Which
Do you,
girl
yeah, do you
say?
keep her separate, or do you like? Are you like, yo, you wouldn't believe what Shorty was saying about you? She used to give me all the time.
That's God,
But I always want to know how it works.
But the truth is, you can 99.9% say that, and there's some validity to it, even if she didn't tell you about it.
Because women friends, y'all be.
There's the main group chat where everybody is, and then there's the subgroup chats where one person is excluded and each of them.
That's messed up, man. That's
I've
hard.
seen it. And
we
circles
call that
that.
the real niggas only chat.
Right. But so men can definitely play that dirty role. Are there any other feelings? Like, even I know you don't have feelings like that, but like you've never been through?
No, man. I've only had eyes for my wife. Okay, no, go ask your question.
Cut.
It's fine. It's fine.
But seriously though, have you guys ever just been in that situation? How do you deal with it as a man? If we can be on a serious note, how do you deal with those feelings as a man when you lose somebody that you was really feeling?
So to speak on like Tiny's pettiness, I just go above and beyond to show them how wrong they were.
Okay.
And that's when I'm out. That's when I'm out and I'm as visible as humanly possible.
Right.
The world can see me.
Okay. Question: has that ever created a response from them?
Every single time.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you shooting from the field, 99%, huh?
Look,
I didn't know you had it like that, my boy.
my previous movements were documented by some.
Okay.
I see the reason I love having Tiny on is because Tiny saw a lot of that shit.
That's fair.
Hey, we got some great songs. Hey, I got a song for you.
Yo, hey.
You would like to hear.
Nah. There's one song that I can't get Tiny to delete.
It just had to come up on my phone.
I got one song I cannot get Tiny to delete. For the life of me. I don't have a copy of it. I don't want a copy of it.
It pops up every year.
It's got to go. It's got to go.
Yo, but you even brought about that. You said going to the studio.
Oh man, you've heard some of my songs.
Of course I have. Of course.
Bitches be on my nerves.
Say that you love me.
That's a wild song, man.
That's my top 3.
So like, if you really want to get into it, like,
I do.
Niggas used to do drugs off of that shit, man. Like, you see your main squeeze with some other man, you like, man.
That's
like,
a different.
what the fuck?
That's a different kind of feeling.
Yeah, I've definitely gone to like that depression stage.
Men don't talk about that at all.
Never.
They never
But,
talk
like,
about that at all.
I was heavy into like the pills at that point.
Yeah, no, that's what I've been.
Like, when I saw old girl, it was like, damn, fucking bitch. Now I gotta go and drown myself with some pills.
Yeah. It can definitely feel like that, and that's probably the most unhealthy way to deal with it.
Definitely, definitely. But then I also had music where I would go into my songs and start talking shit about her.
Right, getting your shit off,
seeing how much she's a bitch.
Those are the
But I
songs
still love her.
Those are the songs I tried to force myself onto.
Right. Yeah, and them was some slappers too.
Oh, for sure.
Those were some slappers.
when you going through it, you make some of your best shit when you going through it.
Man, you done?
Yo, that's my shit.
You done?
That's my shit. Man, you know what?
Man, you done was one of them ones.
Man.
And when Josh came on it, man.
That
And then
was-
you came on it, man.
Yeah, You Done was
That one hurt.
Oh wait. Can we tell the story about when Josh was in the booth doing his thing and me and you just looked at each other?
Man, looked at each other and was like, oh, I think we got one. But there's an unheard version that I made Joe delete.
Really?
Yeah.
Why'd you make him delete it?
Cause I was talking some shit.
Oh, you was really getting your shit off.
Yeah. I made him delete it. We probably should have kept it because
It's all right, man.
bitches would have never talked to me again.
It's all right. They don't need
And
to
I'm
talk to
cool
you.
with it. Like,
Yeah.
do you, bitch? Stupid asshole.
Yo, this is. I like this joint. I gotta give him. Let me get some more bars, man. I like this joint. Man. I really
That was definitely one of them.
I showed up with the handle.
I played that shit on repeat like a motherfucker. I ain't gonna hold you. You're definitely good for setting a mood when it comes to those emotional, getting my pain out type joints. Man.
Yeah, I haven't done it in a while. I've been trying to.
Yeah, you've been a happy nigga.
Not even happy. It's just I'm just on a different energy, man. Like I'm trying to get all that negative shit out of my core.
Right. So
I'm cool.
Are you still rapping, or is it just beats at this point?
Man,
He's still rapping.
I got some.
He's
features.
still rapping.
I got some features out there.
He's still rapping. I heard some shit.
I've known you for a long time, and the focus I know has always been the producing side of it.
Oh yeah.
But I know sometimes you can't help yourself but to turn that mic on and get in front of it.
Cause it be niggas like Ashton, it be niggas like LC.
They charge you up.
They charge me up, and I be like, nigga, I can do this.
I can do what you doing, dog. I can do that. You're not special. You're not special, nigga.
Like, who the fuck do y'all think y'all is?
I've literally seen that in real time. Yeah, I've literally seen that in real time. Where I've been in a studio session with both of you, and one of them goes in and is in the booth rapping, and the other nigga's looking like,
Oh yeah.
the fuck? I remember there was one time in particular. I think Ash was doing a verse for me. It might have been New Villains.
Yeah, I was about to say. I know it's New Villains.
It might have been New Villains.
Man.
This nigga went in there, one taked it, and we all just kind of looked at each other like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Once I realized I can't one take it like this, man. But I can still get some bars.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a process, but I'ma still outbar you at the end of the day.
That's true. That's true.
And at the end of when the song comes out, that's all they hear.
They don't know
how many times I had to.
They're like, damn, Donnie snap, bro.
That's real.
So,
All right.
yeah, I try.
Quick question, just to wrap up some of that Earth shit. Like, what we've seen the negative side that you when it comes to dealing with certain women and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
What are more healthy ways do you feel like you learn to cope with separation and dealing with an attachment to a woman?
I wish you a good life.
And just leave it at that?
Honestly,
definitely.
the best way to get out of that, like healthily, wish them the best and never talk to them again.
Really?
Like, because naturally, if they're really moving on with their life and you're moving on with your life, unless you just bump into each other and you're around the same circles all the time, there's not a good reason for y'all to be connecting with one another.
Yeah, that's a fair point. I guess you can see how that can drag situations on longer than they need to be by constantly staying in communication, sharing certain feelings, and going back and forth. And it's just like at the end of the day, are we getting back together, or are we going to make this work, or no?
I had to learn that lesson the hard way, actually.
I've always learned that lesson the hard way.
So there was this girl we had been talking for a few months, and then we broke up, and we still hung out. Right. We probably hung out. We probably hung out, broken up just as much as we were together and everything. And then one night, like she asked me to come over, and
let's hump.
I'm not gonna answer.
I'm not saying you got to answer, but you know, a lot of times that's how the situation continues to drag.
So
definitely,
because you're humping, still. You're nasty. You're still humping. Stop humping.
So we met up for dinner, and then she was like, "Yo, you should come back to my place." I was like, "All right, cool." Right. It was nothing out of the ordinary from what we had been doing.
Right.
And then I get to her place, and she was like, "Yo, I got to tell you something," and I was like, "All right." She's like, "I'm
pregnant."
No. I knew that wasn't the one.
I just got off my period.
Oh man,
it was. I've been seeing somebody. I was like, that's fucking weird.
Why?
She'd been seeing the dude for like 2 months at this point, and we've been hanging out the whole time.
Nice.
Like,
I want to address that. I'm coming back with that topic. I'm coming back with that topic.
I'm looking at her like, wait.
I'm coming back with that topic.
Wait. I was like, wait, some things have happened.
Look, but I can't. I'm coming back on that topic. Let me write that shit down right now. Shit women do. So I was like, oh, okay. She was like, well, he knows that like I've been hanging out with you. I was like, does he?
Oh wow.
Wait, he was cool with it. Yikes.
That's wild.
What are some healthier ways did you feel like you like how do you handle it now? Like what are
definitely music.
Yeah. You stick with the music?
But you definitely have to take that time to at least just think things through.
Right.
Yeah,
don't overreact.
Don't write the whole back half of your album right after you get broken up with.
You're gonna hear some things, huh?
Hey, some of those things win Grammys.
That's real.
This one didn't.
But you definitely should take the time to just think about it because you don't want to overreact. You don't want to do something stupid.
Just sit with yourself.
Yeah.
You talking about with making the music?
I mean, making music just after you see this girl with another man, like just.
Have you recorded a song about a woman that you listen to now and you think, I didn't have to do that?
Oh, hell no.
Give me a bomb, man. Give me a bomb. Let me get my shit up.
You deserved every word of that song. You lucky there wasn't some more bitches and hoes thrown in there.
Oh man, that's tough. We had another conversation. What do you feel like the dating game is like now? And like obviously we've covered a lot of that and how fucked up the dating game is.
I'm so sorry for y'all niggas.
Well,
hey, fuck you, man.
I can honestly say that it's definitely a weird pool out there. It's definitely a bunch of witches.
Yo,
these
that shit has turned out to be really fucking common.
And I say like I'm definitely an energy guy,
right?
But when she started breaking out the tarot cards, I think I'm done.
I want to do
you busting out the Ouija board.
Yo, girl, pull out the Ouija board.
Cool.
I'm cracking it in two and I'm gone.
I'm cool.
My thing is, how do you think it?
Can't even buy those anymore.
Why they making their own?
But my thing is, why is that becoming such a popular thing? Because I'm seeing it a lot, like more than I ever have.
I have no clue.
It's weird. Like, what is it?
The way they tell it is the way the moon's aligned. That's how they say
retrograde.
Yeah,
exactly.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna say this, and it might sound bad.
Say it.
Especially when it comes to applying it to relationships, because obviously relationships are a very big thing in our lives. But what pushes you to think that outside forces can help guide or dictate your relationship or finding love or finding your partner and whatnot? Like that shit for me it screams desperation to me.
Hold on. I'm not saying that I disagree with you. But
Okay.
I'm just going to throw a little monkey wrenge in your theory.
Okay.
Do you believe in prayer?
Fair point.
Okay.
Fair point. Okay.
I just don't agree with who these bitches are praying to.
I don't know who you praying to. I don't want to be involved with some. Nah, fam. I don't know who you're praying to. We don't have the same. We don't have the same higher powers. You praying to a dark one.
Yeah, because once it goes dark, that's when you lost me.
Yeah,
because I know for a fact that, I mean, a lot of people don't believe in God, but like, I know for a fact that
there's positive.
At least God is not going to do anything harmful to me.
Not unless I did something to deserve it.
It's not put your period blood in the spaghetti type shit. Like that's. I'm sorry.
I don't have a response for that. I'm just in shock.
But listen, do you realize how wild it was for me to hear that people have done this before? Like, bruh, like it goes to a very extreme dark level, and it's like if you have to do all of that to make the love work,
you couldn't put no cumin in the spaghetti.
So
you just have to throw blood in the spaghetti.
It's wild. It's wild, and it's like.
So where do y'all stand on Red Wings, real quick? Because I think this is an important part of this.
Hey, no, this is fair. I actually just had this conversation because I noticed that a lot of women don't mind it, but they know that women have an issue with it.
Sure.
If it's somebody that I'm in a relationship and that I love,
okay,
the game is the game.
All right,
Yeah.
I get my Red Wings on.
All right.
Yeah.
Running all red lights.
But you want to choose the situation where you're getting your Red Wings on, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. It's don't spring that shit on me. Give me the courtesy of letting me know what's going on.
Yeah,
and if you're a real one, you pay attention to what's going on in the garbage cans. You feel me?
Oh yeah.
Nah. If you're a real one, you don't need to. You got it on calendar.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Download the period tracker on your own phone. Man.
Wow. Oh shit! Took it to another level.
Usually you could tell just based off the moods.
Just the mood, yeah.
Just the moods. You can
Like
tell.
you get a snappy reaction for nothing, and you think, "What day is it?"
Because it always goes to either you hungry or you just on your period.
Yeah. Or you moody. You upset. No, I don't want to watch.
Or
this.
you're
It's just
hungry,
like-
or
it's
you're
like,
hungry
what?
and you're on your period.
That's tough, man. That's tough.
Eating beef sandwiches all goddamn night.
But yo,
All
the
that.
whole.
I'm tired of going to Portillo's.
No, Portillo's is fire.
Portillo's is fine.
But yeah, man, that whole witch thing and the whole tarot card
Man,
reading,
a
and the
chick told
astrology
me
thing. Yeah.
she was going to read my tarot cards to me.
What did she find?
We never got to that stage.
You didn't let her?
No.
Okay.
You finna summon up some demons that I just don't.
See, I guess
Don't need.
that's the difference between me and you, because I'd have let her, and then I'd have bounced.
I mean, I'm definitely interested, I guess.
Just curious.
I'm definitely curious, but like, just that certain female, I know she's practicing witchcraft.
Oh, okay.
So like, it was, yeah, I don't want to hear what you have to say.
Bruh,
Cause you finna conjure up some.
I feel like that shit gets sketchy because at any point in time, whatever the universe decides to tell you is what could be going on. So if you think that I'm on some bullshit, you go and get your cards read and then say that I'm cheating on you.
Says you're a liar and manipulator.
Yeah, but this is shit that really does happen, and it's like, well, I've been having this feeling that something's wrong, and we've been down that road where a woman will go looking for something, and if you're looking for something, you'll find something.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean that it's the exact issue that you think that it is,
Or it's as big as you're about to make it.
exactly. But if your mentality is I'm going to go find something, you'll find something, and a lot of that shit gets
tough line.
it gets tricky. And hey, but you know what though? I will say this, that really, when that situation started happening to me, that I had to realize that I'm kind of getting too close to the line with certain relationships in the way that I'm moving. If I'm in a relationship, that shit really made me make some major adjustments. So now it's to the point where it's just like, I mean, you can look if you want to look, but I really just change my behavior when it comes to certain things. If you're not on bullshit, you ain't got nothing to hide.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That was something that was a very big shift for me. Cause you know me, I'm very big on mind your fucking business.
Mind your fucking business, bitch.
I've been very big on that, and
But that mind your fucking business can really it can create the insecurities.
And that was something that I really had to learn. Just because I've been on the extreme jaded side of
because you was out here.
I was moving.
Yeah.
I was moving.
Two
But
guys in the truck, huh?
But no, that is something though. Like if you're not on bullshit, you don't move that way, and everything is good. So
Unless they still coming in their relationship with insecurities.
that's the fucking point.
But you need to check that shit at the door,
you gotta. There's a line. It's like, look, I get it. You have some insecurities, whatever.
Right.
But the second it gets to, there's a certain point where it's like, all right, you're accusing me of shit, and I'm actually innocent.
Exactly.
I don't like it.
When you're not doing
that,
when
man.
you're not doing nothing, and that could really that could turn me off the situation completely.
Well, there are men that have the mindset, if you gonna keep accusing me of it,
I might
as well go do it.
Because every time that I step out, there's an issue. When you know where I'm at, you know what I'm doing, you know who I'm around.
I've told you time and time again.
Tidy, what's on your mind,
I
man?
might have to go to the studio after this, man. y'all bringing up some terrible things.
It's real though, man. It's like,
Man,
I don't want you talking to her again. Ooh.
right?
ooh, it'd be your best friend, your sister, your road dog.
No, you're not allowed to have those.
And you're
not allowed to have those.
Man, that's
See,
wild.
So the secret is like,
That's so wild.
If you have a true platonic like female friend,
Right.
and you
That you don't even see her in any type
and
of way.
you start a relationship, there's only one way to be able to keep that
Introduce them?
platonic friend. You got to make them friends. They have to become friends.
Jesus Christ.
That's your only way. Because if they're not friends, your girl is always going to think you either did fuck her or you are fucking.
But what if you did?
Or you're trying to fuck her.
What if you did?
That's a mistake on your part.
What? Why? Why?
Look.
Why?
Well, let's say y'all had to bone to realize that y'all just
We not meant for each other.
We just not together. We just not on that
You know
level.
what? Let me know how that conversation goes.
Hey, we some Aries ass niggas.
Just let me know how that conversation
We
goes.
some Aries ass.
That's real. Because I'm gonna tell you right now.
niggas.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I have heard women say, if you ever introduce me to a
someone
woman
that
that you have
humped
stuck
before.
your dick in again,
Yeah.
I will strangle you and her.
Damn. Even
To this
okay.
day. To this day.
But even if you actually have transformed that into, because we've had that conversation about transforming a situation that was and turning it into a genuine friendship. Is it possible?
Told you that shit don't work. That shit don't work.
Man.
Hey, look,
But it
works.
should.
It works.
It should. It should work.
That is
Especially
that is a
if I go-
selfish mindset.
Especially if I tell her. Especially if I tell you, like, I'm being upfront with it and I'm coming clean, like, hey, me and this girl, we best friends, but we did go ahead and do some things, but we just not on that level. So like,
And especially if they've moved on. They
Yeah,
have
they
their
moved
own-
on. They got their own life.
shit.
we some Aries.
I just
All right, break it down.
I get
Wait,
the rationale.
Yeah,
from
please
your guys'
try
standpoint.
to level with me a little bit, nigga. Damn.
I get the rationale from y'all's standpoint, but I'm just gonna flip it on you. I'm just gonna flip it on you.
Okay.
Your girl introduces you to her homeboy, and it's like, yo, we used to fuck around,
Right.
but we decided that wasn't really how we operated.
Right.
You gonna look at Buddy and be like, all right, so you fuck my girl. And what else? That's like,
fair.
yo, I'm going out with Chris this weekend. No, the fuck you not.
I feel you. See, my thing is though, I feel like that even you can have somebody that you have that type of relationship with, but I don't feel like the closeness needs to be unless it's like a whole group thing. So like, let's say that they're married and whatnot. Nah, you know what?
Nah, man.
Hey, you know what?
That's swinger behavior.
Hey, you know, you know what? Hey, at the end of the day, you're still right. I'm defending something that I used to stand by that I don't stand by anymore.
Look, y'all,
On some real
y'all
shit.
just trying to hold on to relationships to keep your options open. Y'all need to do that shit, man.
Not even
Leave
that,
girl
man.
alone.
Options
Leave that
open?
girl
Not even
alone.
that.
Options open?
Leave that girl alone, man.
Not even that. It's just
That shit ain't even fun, dog. Like I don't want to go back to the old thing. No, she's just a
Yeah,
good
that's-
person, man. But
Yeah,
hey, on some real shit though, if I'm being mature about it, I definitely understand how that can cause problems, and you definitely have to. There has to be very, very strong boundaries if you are going to remain friends with somebody that you have previously been with when you go into a relationship. I used to defend that shit 1,000%, but I really feel like there has to be extremely strong boundaries when it comes to that.
I just don't understand why I have to get rid of my friends to be with somebody.
Women don't want you to have anybody in their life but them.
That's just not.
That's selfish.
Yeah.
But we can't get into them. We just
See, the only way that you can truly get past that is you just got to come open and honest from the rip.
yeah.
It's the only way you can get through that.
That's
because
real.
if you come open and honest from the rip and nothing that you say seems to be off board, is all above board, then you can stretch the limitations and later on, because it's like, yo, have I lied to you before? As long as you keep that thing going, you can push a little bit more of their comfortability because they know
That's my bag.
they haven't done anything.
That's my bag. That's my bag.
They haven't done anything salacious up to this point. I'll trust them and see where it goes.
That's my bag. I believe in the whole honesty thing up front. If I'm telling you straight up what I'm on, what's going on, what this is, even if it makes me look bad, I would still rather tell you that, hey, look, this is what's going on. I know how it looks, but this is what's going on. This is how I feel. If you have an issue, speak now. If you cool, then let's keep rolling.
I have female friends that I've never had relations with whatsoever.
Yeah.
They're all friends with my wife now.
That's fine, and that's
the ones that I still hang out with, where I'm still cool with.
Yeah, this nigga really do
to the point where these
that boy good.
My homegirls, they text my wife more than they text me.
I like that. I would like that.
Like my wife hit me up, was like, "Yo, we're going to such and such as this weekend." I said, "What?"
Right, y'all? No, because I'm not about to have no issue where y'all not inviting me to do shit. Like, y'all not about to be kicking it without me. And shit.
I'm the fun one. You can't do that shit.
I feel you, man. I know we running and running. This is actually, I'm having a great time.
Yeah, normally I'm looking at it like, "Yo, wrap this shit up."
Yeah.
And I am, but still.
I feel you, man.
I just want to throw one question at you.
All right.
Like, does your wife have other friends?
Yeah,
or does she just stick around like her family?
She has her own clique and everything. She doesn't see them as much because only a couple of them have like gone to the realm of family, and those are the friends that we hang out with a lot. The ones that are still single and living the single life, we just don't. It's not that I don't like them or we don't like them. It's just that like we live different lives.
Right.
It's like, yo, y'all going to the club till 2 a.m. in the morning. I'm in bed at 10.
You just gave me a great topic.
Like we're like we don't live the same lives. Like when we interact with them, it's all love. But
see, the females that I've encountered don't have those friends.
That's a red flag.
It's definitely
That's a red flag.
I don't see how you live. But like she's literally. Damn, I don't want to throw her out there. Fuck it. She's literally out here just 100% just with her family or by herself.
And when you step into that world, you become the center of it.
Like, it's me
now,
or nothing.
Yeah, and it's like now you don't want to do anything unless I'm involved.
The problem with that is you will never get your free time.
Never.
Because she doesn't have free time. It's like, yo, why don't you go hang out? Oh, you don't got friends.
That is the worst.
And you know what? As far as quality, I can't be mad at a girl who's a homebody and she don't do shit, but she be kicking it by herself. Like, I respect that, but are you kidding?
Keep that same energy when I want to go out?
Exactly. That's the rough part, man. It's like, bro, I can't go do shit because I got to be doing it with you, and if I'm not doing that, that means that I don't fuck with you. It's like, no, go. I got stuff that I like to go do. And sometimes that's going to be separate. I don't want.
So that's why I told you the other day how, like, if she ain't in my life right now and doing the things that I like to do right now, I'll never find her.
It's a tough place to be.
Because, like, I don't want to mix in somebody that don't have a life or has, like, a totally opposite lifestyle as me.
It's difficult.
Where we don't mingle at all or don't connect on one thing. Like,
it's difficult.
It's definitely too hard.
It can't be up to you to come up with the plans 24/7. Like, that is one thing I will say about my wife. Like, and Ash, you know this. Yeah. Our calendar's usually full.
Hey, you know what funny thing is? Every time I walk in, if we're playing with Jay, whatever case may be, I'll just slide over to the calendar and see what y'all got going on. What y'all niggas doing?
and usually the weekends are packed.
Yeah, no, that's a fact.
So it's like my wife wants me to be there, and 9 times out of 10 I'm gonna be there. But it's like she has her own shit that she can do and function and all that other shit. Like she knows that there's a handful of stuff that I need to have my time for.
Of course, and
she respects it.
Gotta respect that,
even if she don't like it, which sometimes she don't.
And that's fine. That's fine if you don't like it. Don't make my life hell because I got other shit. If I got some other shit that I'm doing, you go find something.
Leave me the fuck alone.
Like, go find something to do as well. Like,
you don't sit here and text me the whole time while I'm doing what I'm doing.
When you coming home, I left the house 30 minutes ago.
Bruh. And it's like
I told you I don't know.
Man, we got some topics coming.
And then you got that text where it's like, do you even love me anymore?
Right.
Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I have never responded to that text.
Wait, what was the text?
Do you even love me anymore?
Fam,
I don't reply to that text. I don't reply to that question in question.
Am I still showing up?
I roll.
Did I still get you chicken McNuggets? Did I still get you the nuggies?
You know, I sit in that Burrito Loco line for 2 hours
trying to get
some
that
fresh steak.
You know when that question comes up too is when you're in bed. That's the only time. It doesn't happen when you're at work, doing your shit. Right. It's when you're laying in bed and she knows you got time to answer.
I'm not doing that, man.
I fall asleep fast.
And I will knock out like a motherfucker, boy.
I'm gonna be snoring by the time you finish that sentence.
Nah, that shit happens in person, and this is like, no, I know you hear me. We need to talk about this. We're not doing this.
Hey, at least you did it in person though, not via text.
I'm asleep in the other room. Just don't talk to me.
I've lived with partners, so
I've done. I don't know if I'm gonna do that again. Hey, look, man, we gonna keep this thing running, man. If we don't fucking put a break on it. Donnie.
Yes, sir.
So many questions.
Yeah, I know. We gonna fucking kick it after this, man. Hopefully, hey, you know what, man? You should probably come fucking back, buddy.
Hey, I'm out here.
Can I ask though, as far as the music is concerned? Obviously, you're part of OG Only Entertainment and whatnot. Shout out to the squad. Let me get a bomb, please.
Gang.
Shout out to the squad. Both of those things. But what can we expect from you after 1991? Like, what do you have coming? What do you got going on? What is something that people can keep an eye out for?
Right now we got 30 for 30 going on Instagram and TikTok. I'm dropping a beat every day for 30 days.
You're on day 11?
I'm on day like 16.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm outside with it.
Okay.
But yeah, that's just working up into a beat tape that I release on day 31.
Oh, word?
That'll be available on YouTube everywhere, whatever you
Got you.
want a beat.
I
you
got
can
you.
go ahead and steal that beat. Just throw me on the little credits, you know.
Of course.
Just say, "Damn it, Donnie made it." It's gonna be a shut the fuck up Donnie in there anyway.
There you go.
Hold up, man.
You also
Strategically placing the beat so you can't
Hold
pull it out.
up, man. It be like that, man.
shut the fuck up, Donnie.
It be like that, man.
I let you know who made the beat. Bought supplying by the fleet. I only hang around with goats. I can't identify with sheep. I'm a backpack on the beat. Ain't nobody hard as me. I'm a by the way. I thought it was it with a record beat. Backpack on the beat. Ain't no one as hard as me. I don't know what these niggas thought it was, but we gon' let them know. You know who made the beat. Bought supplying by the fleet. I only hang around.
My bad. I know.
No. Just play it in the background. This has been another episode of the Gentlemen's Club Podcast.